Today is January the 2nd, 2023, and I'm down in the back garden, and I have a fair bit of cleaning up I want to do. That bed there and this bed here I want to clean out. There's two beds there that need to be dug out again, but I probably won't get to that today. And I've got to clean out that calendula bed as well. Right down the back, sitting under the shade of the mulberry tree. And it's a bit cloudy, but I don't think we're going to get any rain. Very quiet down here. So the plan today is just to clean up. I need to do a fair bit of mowing as well. And I just want to try and get this garden going again. About 2 years ago there was nothing here and I just dug it all up. Those beds there are the no-dig beds, and they do not get as much weeds as the beds that I dug up here. So that's the reason why I do this garden as well, because it is exercise. It does get me in a good mental space as well, and it gives me a little bit of a break from all the studying I have to do. And there's family stuff as well. But yep, this is sort of my happy place, I guess. This year I hope to get a little garden shed so I can come down here as well, spend a bit more time. Where I'm sitting, I'm thinking it might be a good place for a little tiny garden shed that can sit right next to the shade house there. And because it's mostly in the shade, the shed won't get as hot. But sometimes it'd be just nice to sit out here and maybe do a little bit of riding. The other plan that I want to do for this year is I want to get back into nature journaling. So today I do have my nature journal with me, and I started this one in 2021, and this is all from down in here. So this is what I was seeing during the day and when I was down here. I like this set out, so I will think about keeping that as well, because I did end up changing the format a little bit. See, this is in the next year. This is 2022, and I sort of had these little smaller sections, but they looked all right too. So this is 2022, and then I got into 2023. I thought I'd just do all the flowers that I had grown down here. That didn't get very far for February. These are all pencil, watercolour and pen and ink. And this is the same for all of these. These are just like really cheap watercolours and pencil. I think there might be a little bit of coloured pencil as well, but this is definitely watercolour. So that's my nature journal. It's not finished, so I'm going to use this one for this year. Keep going on with it. I have got a little notebook here too for poetry. I want to try and start doing a little bit more poetry each day for this year, and that'll all happen through the year. The thing is to do my study. I was supposed to graduate last year, but I've had to pick up 4 extra units to complete the double degree that I'm doing. So that's why I'm still studying into this year. So I'm just taking a little break. I'm just down in this front area. Oh, it's sitting right down the back down there. It's come up a bit cloudy now, so it might rain. I'm actually under the macadamia nut tree, so I've got a bit of shade. But what I'm doing with this little break, I'm just sitting here, and this is clover. It's purple clover, and probably needs a bit of water, but I want to get in there and weed that. And what I've done is I've just started doing a little bit of nature sketching in the journal I showed you before, and I thought I'd show you just what I'm using. It's nothing flash. I'm sort of good broke, you know. I can pay my bills, but I can't have good stuff. But I've got a water brush. You actually, what you do is, see if I can do this, you fill this section up in here with water. You unscrew this and put the water in here. It's just about empty, and the water comes down into this brush here, so that means you've got water in here and you're not carrying excess water and that sort of deal with you. I just used a 3B pencil to sort of lightly sketch in this sort of look, and I've got these cheap pan watercolors that I'm using. I mean, this, I sort of haven't done this in a long time, so you know, it's always a bit rough the first go when you come back to stuff like this, you know, sketching outdoors. And I've never ever been the type of artist that is real detailed anyway. I thought I'd just get the impression down, and that's just the way I've been always worked down what I need to get down. So this is the clover here, and what I'll do is I'll just probably go back in with a bit of pen or the pencil and just sort of get a little bit more detail in and make it look more like it should be clover. So I've just sort of done some little blotches for the clover head, so you can see this one here. And if I get the detail in, I can use a pencil. So any little fine detail will just sort of be drawn in, and I'll just get the what I want to get down to get the impression. So let's see if I can find something. So like here, you can just see I've just sort of got the impression in with, you know, the pen and ink. Same over here, it's just with the pen and ink. And that gives it detail, so it looks a little bit more like what I should be drawing. But that's how I work. Everybody works differently. You know, I'm no Edith Holden, but she might be pleased that somebody's, you know, that I am out here drawing and looking at plants. But anyway, so that's my clover for today. And what I'll do is, you know, each time I'm down here, I'll probably fill in a sketchbook with little details as well. So this page here, I'll put in like the date. I'll put in some information about that plant. I'll just go look online for that, and just that'll fill in this page as well. If I finish it, I'll show it at the end. So I've done a little bit of drawing today. I've done some of the cleaning out down there in that bed, and I'm just going to get in and get a bit more weeding in there, and I'm going to stake all those tomatoes up and clean them up, and I hope to get in and clean up this bed here. Well, that's the plan. And I'll show you what I'm doing. It's now about 2 o'clock, and I come down here, I think it was about 10 o'clock, it was a bit late when I come in here. Cleaned up all in here. It sort of helped. I had the toe going in here. There still needs to be a bit of mulching going on. I've got a mulch under there, under those tomatoes, and I've got to tie those tomatoes up. I gave everything a bit of water because it's been a day or so since I've watered, so they look a bit sad and sorry on a plant. I left those clean drawer in, and I never did get into that bed, but I'll sort that one out. That's another day. But that looks a little bit better. It's more like a little garden bed now, and all sort of in one day. So it's about 4 o'clock now, and I've just been taking a lot of breaks in between. Oh, there's my shadow. watching. Bye. See, dirty hands.